But what if I'm having a bad day? You know, my maid just stole my dildo and you expect me to like, oh yes, walk to the nearest table, pick up a glass, realize it was made of plastic, and pick up a glass bottle and go to smash the guy from behind because I'm drunk, right?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Saying.
Woo!
We got the OG crew back with us.
Woo!
Welcome
Yeah.
back. We replaced
Singapore, yeah.
we replaced Jade with a drag queen once.
Yeah.
Good, you
Yeah.
tell the difference.
I couldn't. Yeah, when she came in, I'm like, hey Jade, you said you cannot come.
You look good today.
Thank you. Oh my
Yes,
God,
we are.
I wanted to tell you this before we started
Okay.
rolling, but I'm going to tell you this now.
Yes, okay.
I tried stand-up comedy.
Oh, damn. When was this?
Yeah.
At
It was-
Masala?
Masala?
At Comedy Masala, was it?
No lah, where got so big on the show? No, it was Herzy's show.
Oh, okay.
And then he asked me to host for him. But
Okay.
I had a 5-minute thing.
Okay.
Jackie didn't know.
Yeah. Why?
Because he doesn't follow you on Instagram.
I do.
No, I
You
didn't
don't watch
post
your
about
story.
it.
I did. I saw it on your stories.
I
was in
know,
Close
no,
Friends.
but the poster,
Oh.
I didn't post the poster.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't in the poster.
Right.
But I
that's why you
wanted to
didn't. That's why you didn't post a poster, lah. Because you were not on the poster.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
I understand.
yes,
Yeah.
But I wanted to say, it's a fucking difficult job, bro.
Right. Duh.
Yeah, it is so bloody difficult.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something funny? One of his jokes flopped really hard.
Oh.
I did tell you this.
I spied.
Oh, how did you spy?
But because you never get to like practice, like this is just
Yeah.
your first time straight
No,
away.
because he said the wrong word. It was
Oh.
a bilingual joke.
Oh, yes.
It was a bilingual joke that he
Yeah.
told, and then he said the wrong word.
What was
so
it?
all the we
spied.
shouldn't say it now. It's not exactly.
We cannot say it now, but
the kind of thing you want to live on the internet.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
but anyway-
Okay, off the camera, what is it?
it was about a prayer. You say, you know,
Yeah.
when you say something, but you meant to say another
Alhamdulillah.
prayer.
And then you said,
And then the woman was like, yeah, and then you told the whole joke, and then it just flopped, and then after everyone was just looking at you like, what is the joke? And then you were just looking at them like, you don't find it funny? And then Rizzy was like, actually, sorry, he meant to
wrong.
say this other thing. Oh my God, he just disassociated.
off the record.
Fact check.
Off the record.
go fact check
Okay.
one.
Yeah, it was so
Anyway,
bad. But
Nice.
anyway,
You tell
I'm
us
proud of
why
you,
do you
yeah.
think it's difficult?
before I went on stage, I told myself like, okay, this is just another wedding gig.
Okay.
Right? Because I'm the host, but I knew I had 5 minutes. What the fuck am I going to talk about in 5 minutes, right? And he didn't give me a script. He just told me how to introduce himself when he comes in.
Right.
So I wrote jokes, I tried to write jokes and everything.
Okay.
I went on stage, bro, and wow, everything just gone.
Yeah.
My hands were shaking, and I realized everyone is looking at me, waiting to laugh.
Yeah.
No.
That's what they came here for. You get what I mean, or not?
So
It's not,
stressful.
it's not like a
comedy
wedding where
show.
you wait for the bride to come out. right?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, fuck me. I started shaking. All the jokes that I wrote didn't deliver well.
Okay.
And then, but I also wrote if I panic.
Oh, damn. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So I
So that
stole
worked?
joke. Yeah, that worked. That
Oh,
worked.
nice.
And then I just crowd work.
Right. You want to know a fun fact? I actually write my set on my hand. You don't have to memorize one. You can write on your hand. You know, even The Rock, he sometimes write his set on his bicep.
The Rock is a comedian.
Well, when he like cuts promo on the WWE, he would like write. Like sometimes you will see on TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Wow.
So yeah lah. Like maybe next time,
Yeah.
don't force yourself to memorize. Like, did you memorize when you were in school?
No. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very bad at
you know,
scripts.
exactly,
But now
so-
when I write my jokes, no. Now as in like I have a whole list on my notes of the jokes to say, but now I write it in point forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like, okay, this is the punchline.
Yeah.
When I go on stage, maybe I try to create something out of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
something like
I
that.
mean, usually people first time they do 3 minutes. So like to do 5 minutes, and you're in like a bigger crowd. There's more stakes than like a regular open mic, to be honest.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
70 people.
Yeah, and you
Wow.
And I
For
think like
someone.
he didn't have the opportunity to shop the jokes either.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was like right out the bat. Then he said the wrong.
But I
thing.
thank Hersey for the opportunity though. I'm
Nice.
like, wow.
Yeah.
Like this is like I looked at it as like what other things are in my arsenal of like talent. And if this is something then I wouldn't mind. But anyway, sorry, the topic today is not about my stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
The topic today is what does it mean to be a man?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry for laughing. I'm still thinking about the joke. If I laugh in the episode, it's just because I'm thinking. Please.
But I wrote some things in this episode, and
Okay.
let me set the perimeters first because we always miss out on the perimeters.
Let's go.
Okay?
Okay.
I wrote the
Okay.
perimeters.
Okay.
This is in the context of a relationship.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay? Do you agree or disagree that this quality makes a man a man.
Okay.
Okay?
Interesting.
Number one, the man has to be a provider.
Okay.
Okay, some context to it. Most men believe that being a good provider means supporting a family financially. Do you guys agree that if in a relationship, your man have to be the provider? Woman, go first.
In my relationship, yes, but in general, as a general rule, do I think it makes you more manly? I don't think so. I think they're like different. Like, not every girl is like me, where you're like very feminine and you like to I like to stay home, and I'm quite lazy. So yes, so I would like a provider, but I think that, I've met so many women who are super hardworking, super driven, real assets to the workforce. I don't think that it's very useful to say, oh, women should stay at home, women should not be the provider.
Who say that? No,
I mean, in general, when people, women are, I've met so many wonderful women who contribute so much. Like my mom is an aid worker, and before that she used to, she was actually, I think she was VP at the Stock Exchange of Singapore.
Wow.
And all those contributions, to tell her a man should be the provider, not you. Someone has to take care of the kids, right? You should stay at home. That is not, it's not conducive for our society. She's contributed so much and raised 3 kids.
Yeah. I agree with her.
No, blah.
No, really.
Just because she answered first, then she said all of that, then it's so
but
inspiring.
I
I
honestly-
agree.
No,
Is
but
it
I honestly
inspiring?
have always felt like I don't see a man needing to be the provider. Every time I go into a relationship, I want it to be completely fair
Yeah.
in terms of bringing in the finances. And granted that, I'm not married, but I have dated people where it's true. They do feel like, oh, I want to be the one providing for this relationship. But I, to some extent, don't feel very comfortable with that. I still feel like I want to also, give something financially, and I want to be able to provide something. So I think a half-half is a nice balance for me.
But okay, Jackie, will you be okay if your wife earns more than you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? I'm also very okay,
Yeah.
but a lot of guys are not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But it's a very primitive mindset, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's because I feel like they want to pay for everything, and then when it comes to decision making, the mindset is I pay for everything. So what I say goes. I am the man. Like they want that full control in the relationship. It's a very
That is so
primitive thing, and it's just not healthy for a relationship.
And I see
then
that a lot.
again-
Sorry.
Okay, but then again, the other side of that coin, I mean, in defense of these neocons, is what they call them, tradcons, right?
Yeah.
These people who are very traditionalists. Maybe they just know that they have so much to contribute, but they also know that they want to have a family. So wouldn't it make sense for them to say, yeah, the man should be the provider because I want a woman at home with my kids.
Right? If
I
that's the
don't
case-
want my kids, let's really think about this. And I know this is going to be a very controversial and unpopular opinion. Sometimes some people don't want their kids raised by maids, and which is honestly the situation for a lot of people. Let's just be real. A lot of people don't want their children to be raised by maids and kindergarten teachers. And they don't want the kindergarten teacher from the age of, women have to go back to work at after 4 months. They only have 4 months of maternity leave. Unless they have the luxury of taking more, but let's just say as a general rule. After that, do you really want to be sending, a 6-month-old or a 1-month-old and all they see is a kindergarten teacher face from 9 in the morning to 6 in the evening? That's the reality for a lot of people. So do I blame a guy for not wanting that for his kids and saying, I want the mother we've been doing for a million, how many years have humans been around? I want the mother to be raising the children, my children. So therefore, I'll be the provider, she stay at home.
Yeah.
Do I blame a man for thinking that? No, I wouldn't call it
Yeah.
privilege.
but-
If
but-
it's
I really
that way,
understand.
yeah. No, if it's that way, I'm okay.
No, but I if that is your intention, then you can just go and buy a Vietnamese wife. Why are you out courting people? Swiping on Tinder okay, we match. Are you gonna fucking stay at home? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, but that's him being rude about it. But let's say he's just not rude about it.
Okay.
Let's say he's just
It's a very
is what I'm
gentlemanly
looking for.
misogynist.
No, it's I don't think it's maybe it could be misogynist. I think it only is. I don't think it's misogynist. Or maybe it is misogynist, but it's acceptable misogyny when you're this is what I want for my own wife, because you get to choose. I think when it comes to people you associate with what you want in that sense. For example, you can't be as a boss. I don't want to hire women in my workplace.
Right.
I don't want to hire women. Women should be at home. That's like the kind of misogyny that I don't think is fine with. But if a guy is like, this is what I want. Just like for me, I'm like, I want a man to provide for me because I want to raise children. Is that my internalized misogyny? To want to spend time with my kids, so wanting someone to provide?
Yeah, no, but okay, I agree with that. Like, I wouldn't want, like, I want my wife to be a mother. But of course, when life hits, and then that's when people start hiring maids, and then your wife cannot be a full-time mother to the child. And that sucks, right? But a lot of times I feel like when I face these types of things, when I face men who are insecure that their wife earns more, I see it with my own eyes of how like my uncles treat their wife. And it's always that I pay for everything, now I have the power. So you better do this because, and then they will say things, you don't want to do that, man, then you go out and work.
Right.
But
So they kind of use it as a tool to like threaten or control.
Like financial abuse, essentially.
But then the other side of that is if let's say, what if my mom said, no, I don't want to work in the first place? I would have known that, right? Because I was so young. What if my mom told my dad, no, actually, I don't want to work. Are you okay with that? And my dad said, okay. But I think if that happened and then my dad still do that and used money as a force of power against my mother, then I think that's fucked up. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of men cannot have their wife earn more is mainly for this reason.
No, I agree. I think that there's a lot of insecurity that comes
Small
around with
dick
it.
energy.
But if let's say your wife really earns more than you, do you think dynamics will change in the relationship?
I mean, even right now, she earns more than me. Right? And I would like to believe that we can stay as, passionate and committed even after we get married, right? Even if there's no change in our income. Yeah.
Now, if let's say woman, you guys earn more than the man, right? Would you pull like a chauvinistic move? Would the idea come? Like, would you guys think that you guys would order your man around because you guys earn more?
Personally, no. Because I don't see money as a tool to control someone. You know what I mean? Especially in a relationship. Like I have a friend who earns a lot more than her husband does. And at one point her husband was studying, so he wasn't pulling any income. But she's like a high flying, don't know what lah, but she makes a lot of money, okay? One day she will provide for us as well. But I see that dynamic and it doesn't, like money is not something that they use to control each other or control the family. And he's at home taking care of the kid for the longest time. And that dynamic just works because I think there's just mutual respect of like, okay, you know what? Like you're successful. At the end of the day, our goal is to provide for our family, provide for our kid. If that is being met, then sure, whatever meets our goals. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Muna on this one. Like, I think that the family dynamic, it would work. I think where it gets a little bit tricky is that if the responsibilities change, and that's where things get a bit muddy sometimes, where the woman is expected to do a lot of the emotional labor when it comes to kids, and then after that she starts out earning her husband, so she's also putting in more time at work. The husband is putting in the same amount, but she's like, hey, now I'm earning more. I think that's where the resentment comes in. So as long as that, both partners are like acting in good faith and love each other and trust each other and keep that open line of communication when they're tired, when they feel like they're taking in too much, and not hold that resentment inside, I think most couples can actually work it out. Nowadays, I don't know about the older generation.
Men who are watching this, if you are saying that the woman cannot earn more, I want to know the reason why.
Right.
Yeah, I also.
I think like you can think of it as, when I first saw your questions, like providing can mean more than just money lah, right? Like I think the way I support my partner is that like she's like stressed about work or whatever, I like hear her out and things like that lah, right? And that's how you can also be a provider if you are not out earning your lady, I think.
Yeah, I feel like a relationship should be 100. It's not a 50-50 split, it's a 100-100 split lah.
Right.
Oh,
Do you know how maths work?
Yeah. So 200% in the
200%.
relationship.
Everybody needs to give
Nothing
100%.
more, nothing less.
But I've heard that phrase and I hate it because why? Why
That
am I
is
going
not
to put
complete.
100% into my relationship? I got other things to do.
I know.
If you're like single and like if you're like just dating, it's okay when you have kids. So I need to put 100% into work and then 100% into my
my
relationship.
kids.
And then 100% into my kid.
Yeah, so that's why I say, okay, like if I put some logic to this, right? Okay, let's put it as simple as cooking dinner and washing the dishes. Let's put it as that. So simply, usually they split 50-50. I cook, you wash. But no, why can't I cut the vegetables? You cook.
So is it 100%? You cut
100%.
vegetables?
Like I want to be involved. Not like when you cook, I sit down and play game or watch shows.
But what if I'm having a bad day? You know, my maid just stole my dildo and you expect me to like, oh yes. My
Okay,
maid stole-
of course, there are reasons where you can.
Oh, you weren't here for the conversation
no,
yet?
okay, no, if that happens and then you cook, I go find the dildo.
This is hypothetical or this is reality,
No, she
Jade?
stole my dildo. We found pictures.
She's still to
Wait,
use
what
or to
pictures?
sell? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Oh, yo. Well, all the best to you,
Karen
mate.
bought me a gold dildo.
Gold.
Not real
Wow,
gold, but very heavy. It was a book. It's actually not the kind you put in your vagina. The kind you used to put as a bookend. It's a display.
Can put here lah, behind or
A
what?
display dildo and it was gold. And I don't know, maybe she thought it was expensive or she stole it. But
But yes.
then you don't expect me to cut vegetables after that lah. Fuck you. Today I put in 10%.
Okay, but
Nice.
My dildo's gone.
I kind of like what Dew is getting at because okay, let's say like the relationship is not 100%. Okay, like let's say everything in your life it's about like giving your all.
Right.
So your all is 100%. So to family you give 100, to your partner you give 100, to your kids you give 100. So in the end your life is filled with 100%.
That's called inflation.
But that's just not sustainable.
Fucking inflation.
Of course it's
but
not
inflation of
sustainable.
love.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what this is. This is like Sagittarius people. When they talk
Wow.
about putting in effort, they're all like this.
Attacking
Right.
my
No, I
zodiac.
just feel who has more time or who can make time.
Yeah, then that's
That is
not
fair.
100, you know. It's
100?
like,
Share.
No, if it's 50-50, it's who have more time. If it's 100-100, who can make time?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You are correct. I
not
agree
like-
completely do.
And like, okay, let's say now this is my full-time job. I film every day and I end at 8 p.m. And I have 2 hours to go and buy a grocery.
so you go.
Yeah, but no, I choose to go and hang out with my friends. Then I call my wife, hey, you go and buy the groceries, I want to hang out with my friends. No.
Or maybe you guys can both be like, hey, you know what? I'm with my friends now. It makes more sense for me to hang out with them now and we'll do the
Okay,
shopping
but that's
tomorrow.
also giving 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's okay. That's why I extract from the quote, a relationship should be 100 versus 100%.
AKA you're making effort and putting in your all.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know now supermarket you can deliver groceries.
I know.
Yeah,
don't
lah,
have to
but you
argue
must
over
have
things
minimum
like that.
order also.
It's not much. It's like $50. They'll deliver
And
it to
then
you.
sometimes they deliver, the goods are in shambles.
That's true.
Okay?
That
But
is
that's
the-
what
yeah.
I mean. Yeah, making time.
I see. Yeah, I mean, if you use the apps, you definitely save some time,
Yeah.
right?
That's also giving 100% because you thought of another way to make time efficient.
Right.
Yes.
See? 100,
correct.
100, 100, 100, 100
And if
for
you really
everyone.
have good time management skills, and this is a real advice, this is what I
Yes.
learned.
Okay.
I learned time management very well only a few years ago. And it helped me so much in life. Like even down to your relationships. Because when you have good time management, you know when you're busy, you know when you are gonna be busy, and you know when you're gonna have the opportunity to make time for your partner.
Yes.
So then when you tell your partner, hey, this week I have this I made time for you here. Versus this week, hey, I have this, I only can meet you at this time. Yeah. Instead of that, you basically
Plan ahead.
Yeah, you plan ahead because you know what's gonna come up. Thank you very much.
Agreed.
Nice, yeah.
Agreed.
I agree,
100%.
100%. 100%.
Okay, the next
100%.
one. The next one, a man should be a protector. Very, very vague, but there's a description to this.
Okay.
This means more than beating up the guy next door if he insults
I
your
love
wife.
this. I love this. Who wrote this?
It means
Very good.
protecting her self-esteem and self-worth.
Yes.
And self-worth as well as your children's. It can also mean protecting your way of life and guarding against any threats to the things that you and your family value.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's get down
Taman,
to
did you write
business
this?
to defeat the Hans.
I don't know.
Ha.
They-
And don't forget, Mulan was about man.
Yeah.
Mulan.
How can I make a man out of you?
Did you
Boom,
send
boom,
me daughters
When I
asked
For
For
sons.
sons.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's Mulan. Yes.
You're the saddest
I don't know
bunch
the song.
I've ever met. And you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you.
Jade's-
Yes.
One of Jade's dream is to be a
A Disney princess?
No.
No,
Disney on
no.
Ice.
she's gonna be Annie.
No.
And
He asked
the good
Muna,
witch.
what's your dream role? Then he said, then she said, Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Then he said, what about you, Jade? So I said, Orphan Annie.
Often
But
Annie.
I think he
alright.
meant what's my dream in my career.
Yeah.
All right.
So we found out that she wants to be Orphan Annie.
Orphan
Anyway,
Annie.
okay,
But
a
okay, yes,
protector.
a protector, right? So I want to ask the girls this.
Okay.
Would you expect your man to confront a guy that offended you?
This is where I actually want to say I strongly agree.
Really?
Like provided all I can, but I think it goes both ways. Like you protect my honor and I will protect yours.
Wow.
You?
It's like some medieval warlord.
Wait, can she
speech.
elaborate? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You protect him how?
Like like in, for example, if someone offends him or if someone is insulting him or disrespecting him, then of course I'm gonna stand up for him as I would with a friend, and I would expect the same sort of treatment from my partner as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think this is very important.
agree.
Okay.
I think as a woman, you like respect. Like we show like respect in different ways usually, but for my boyfriend, yes, you have to stand up for me. But I think as Muna was saying, as girls, there's a lot of ways that you can protect him in the same way. So it's not like he's just protecting me, I'm protecting him as well. And the way that we show that is by not, we don't criticize them. We don't, we always take, we take their side in public, and then if we want to have a fight, we have it in private. We don't talk shit about them. We don't,
Yeah. No.
we
Okay.
respect boundaries with friends. So that's another big way that I would protect him. So it's not just him. But I'm not going to pick a fight. with
Okay,
a guy
I won't
in
pick a
bar.
Although that's something that really like gets me though. Like when a guy like tells someone off, like
So
in honor of protecting me, I'll
Right.
be like, oh my
So
god,
Will Smith.
hero.
And you know what? My
Okay lah,
boyfriend
that
has
one
to-
too far.
Yeah, that's a bit far. But I feel like
Wait, we get
most
to
of the
that, we
time
get
like,
to
when
that.
we're in a fight, my boyfriend is the one who's protecting me. He's like holding me back.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So he's not.
I think because he knows
so,
for a fact that you got no fight game.
So he's not like the one who is like protecting me from the person he's protecting. So
He's
it's a ship
protecting the person.
from yes.
Hey,
Protecting society from you. Yeah.
bitch, lose.
She's crazy,
Yeah.
So let me tell you this story that
Okay.
happened, and it's slightly illegal. So if you need to bleep anything out to keep me out of jail, keep me out of jail. Right, but I was on Is the Ship, and this guy came up to me. His name is
Wow.
and I found this out.
Fuck you.
Poster his
Don't know
picture.
what you do yet.
Came up with me with a bottle of alcohol, like champagne, as I was walking to my friend's table. And he shook it in my face
Oh my
wow, shit.
god.
to spray champagne. And he sprayed champagne all over me. Head to toe. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I went up to him, I grabbed. Okay, so then, sorry, my boyfriend saw me. And he saw me walk to the nearest table, pick up a glass, realize it was made of plastic, and pick up a glass bottle and go to smash the guy from behind because I'm drunk, right? So I'm ready to go to jail. I'm ready to commit a felony. But you know what? You don't splash. Nobody's ever done that to me. I was so angry. I've never felt this kind of like internal just like rage, right? So I grab a bottle. Usually I would have played it smarter. I don't know why. This is really dumb. I grab the bottle and I walk up to him and I'm like ready to swing. And the guy just turns around, sees me. I'm like this small girl, like, like looking really angry with the bottle. Takes the bottle from me. He grabs me and he makes me drink the bottle.
Wait, who? The guy? Oh,
No,
it's your
she
man.
wanted to
This
this
is
guy.
your boyfriend.
But
Wait,
no.
you pretend to be me and you walk up really angry with the bottle.
Okay, quick, must angry and small. Yeah, yeah, correct.
And
Yeah.
he's alright. And he's like, hey.
Oh my god, he didn't take you
Oh my
seriously.
god.
You're angry. Your grip is tight. I
Yeah.
tell you first.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
how
but then
weak.
what did
that's
your
how
boyfriend
weak
do?
you are.
Ready to commit murder, and I think he killed me.
Oh, so he helped you. Okay.
Wow.
And then,
Your
my
boyfriend.
boyfriend sees me and I'm like reaching around the back to like grab something to like, cause there's a table behind us. It's like all these many tables and I'm reaching behind to grab something to kill him with. So I grab the ashtray. And then he just comes and then he picks both of us up. Cause my boyfriend's huge. Picks both of us up by our necks. And he's just like, he turns to the guy, he's like, you sit down. You come with me. Then he takes out my phone and
Hot.
he's like, because the guards, all the bouncers that have come in at this point, he's like, you're gonna wanna record this. He switches on my phone and he's like, here you go. And he was right because I used it for Instagram later to find that guy.
Wow.
But you know what? Because I didn't actually commit murder,
Yeah.
Good.
Now it's a funny
you.
story, right?
It's a funny.
No, but it's true. Okay, so when I say like it gets me, right, it doesn't mean like violence. Like I don't condone violence at all. But it's like someone tells someone off in honor of me. That
Right.
like is something that like, oh my god, you're
But like, what
lucky,
if,
bro.
like, what if it's like for no reason? Like if
No lah, there has to be.
Hey yo,
There has to be a reason. Like okay,
fuck you
so
for Muna.
my ex, he used to really hate when people like okay, there's one way to like check you out, right?
Yeah.
But there's another way to like really like
Oh yeah,
like
fucking-
undress you with their eyes.
Yeah.
So he really like couldn't stand it when people did that. And I'm very oblivious, but then sometimes people are a bit too obvious for me. Then he'll go like, "Oi, what's up, bro?"
Wow.
And I'll be like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like this.
My honor is being defended. Yeah, right.
Okay. Oh, this one you know the story. So like so my current boyfriend now, like there was
You got
he used to-
boyfriend?
Oh my god, Mona.
Wait, how many people are clicking
you
off
talk
now?
about-
Muna?
Who
How
is
many
it?
people are clicking off? Why did you say that? Fuck,
Yeah.
look at what? Look at
The
the number.
man,
It's
the
gone
man
down.
that was
Oh my
undressing
God.
you with the eyes, now they look away.
Yeah,
How
it's
you
going
lost
down.
your
Look at the
views?
number.
Wait,
Oh
I have a
no.
story.
Okay.
You know this. So like we
I
used
hope
to
I do,
like
yeah.
hang out as a group, and there was this one guy. Oh, there was this one guy who was always like trying to get fresh with me, even though he knows that I was dating someone at that time and is the current person lah. And do you remember this?
Say the story, Sama.
And then and at that point of time, this other guy had a girlfriend. So it was very disrespectful. He would be like flirting with me in front of his girlfriend. And I didn't have that. I'm like, dude, your girlfriend's right there, whatever. And then a few weeks later or something, they broke up and he was single, and even more lah, like he tried to get fresh with me. So we were in the kitchen and he was like coming really close to me, just very uncomfortable situation. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. We can like do things together. And then the guy I was dating, like my current boyfriend, saw it, and he stepped in and he was like, dude, what's your problem? And I was like, yeah. They're like, no, wait, I'm bigger. This is the other guy, okay? Oh, what do you want with him? I'm bigger than him. I'm bigger than him. And he's like, dude, I need to talk to you. Like, this is not cool. So he pulled the guy aside and then he had a chat with the guy. And he probably said
I'll smash you with a bottle.
Hey, bro, are you talking to me or eating bricks? Because
so he's
either way, you're
Irish.
about to
He's
lose some
Australian.
teeth, mate. You
My
know,
next
yeah.
guess was pirate.
But anyway, but he had a chat with the guy and said like, this is not cool. This is totally offensive and it's being disrespectful to her. Stop it.
Did he like stop?
And then he finally stopped. Like, he felt
sexy.
embarrassed. So, but I thought like, okay, just giving someone a talking to, that's hot.
But
But can I give you guys another perspective?
Okay.
Yes.
Like, I find myself sometimes when I see the guy defending the girl, I find it quite disgusting.
Okay.
Especially if the girl is in the wrong.
Ooh, like if the girl is
Ah.
like attracting attention, then he's just there
Yes.
fighting fire.
Yes. That one I'll be like,
Okay, yeah.
fam, brother,
Yeah.
man to man, right?
Pull her
Your
aside,
girl,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Your girl is the one that is doing this shit. If you would like to protect her, bring her away instead of fighting us, right? If let's say we know for a fact that this guy's asking for our attention, imagine you in the dance floor, you minding your own business, you can then this girl suddenly come and grind you. You have no idea, fuck, the girl got girlfriend, right? You grind back, lor. Right?
Yeah.
Then the boyfriend come, boom, you got a punch for fucking nothing, right? I think that was damn disgusting. Like every time I see men fight over girls in the club, I get very turned off.
That's yeah.
But okay, like if the context is there where your partner is in the wrong, then for sure, then it's not really a place for you to defend, right?
Yeah. But the other perspective is it sounds a bit weird. I will still protect my partner if she's in the wrong. But in a different way, lah.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
yeah.
like just pull her aside and be like,
Yeah, I mean in
Stop
that,
it.
that club
Out from the
situation, I'll pull her
situation.
aside. and be
Yeah.
like,
whoa.
fuck you, no lah.
Oh, okay.
So what the fuck
wow.
you thinking, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Or if let's say the other
this.
situation is, you know when y'all have couple fights or relationship fights and then you guys have to tell someone.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
How do you guys tell this person? Do you guys tell it from your perspective or do you guys still try to protect your partner and make it seem like it was your fault? Even though your partner is in the wrong.
I don't know. You say what I do. I think you try to protect your partner.
Yes.
What do I do?
Even though if let's say
Me?
my partner cheated on me, I need to tell someone, right?
Me? What do I do?
What do you think she does?
I think I protect my partner so much.
I
Give you both sides, okay?
So
What do you mean?
many times I hear
give you both sides.
and
When
after I
that
give-
happens,
Wait.
it means that he is fully in the wrong.
No,
yeah.
no,
Okay?
no, until I give her the perspective and she's like, yeah. But it doesn't matter. She always does this.
Sounds like the CCE slides from my movie. It's very objective.
Compare me to them. Okay, continue what you're saying.
No,
So
I
you
will-
give 2 parts. Really, man? I don't think so.
I don't know if it's gaslighting or whatever the fuck it is, right? But if let's say even if my partner cheated on me, let's say if I'm telling Jade, I will tell Jade maybe I did something wrong
Right.
that my partner cheated on me, and then after that maybe I'll call her a bitch. But I won't say
No, he always protects the partner, but he will tell people that he knows will take his side. Like,
Right.
so then I'm like, wow.
I mean, of course,
What
you're my
up?
friend, yeah.
But you don't complain about your partner, to be fair, like this partner.
Hmm.
But in the past, he will always, but he complains to people. He's really smart. Like some guys do this. They complain to people that they know will be more angry than them. So that so I don't, like his partner is really nice. Like we have no problems. He doesn't complain about her. But let's say his ex, right? Oh my God, I would be like there talking about her for like 30 minutes, 45, right? A fucking bitch. Like I'm so possessive. Everything also want to make a noise. And then he'll be like, she's not that bad. And I'm like, don't say that.
Would you complain to your partner, like your current partner?
Complain to her.
Complain about
About
her to your friends?
I mean, I guess I would if I had anything to complain about. So far, we've been okay.
Yeah, that's why you're very healthy.
no, when
Non-toxic.
now that I'm older,
Move on.
now that I'm older, I really understand why people keep their relationship stuff like really in private.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I realized when I was younger, I had friends who I share my problems with, right? They develop an idea of my partner. And that's not what I'm asking for. No? All I'm asking for is for you guys to hear me out, man. This is the problem, right? Tell me, give me a solution to solve it. But when you're telling someone who's not mature enough, they form an idea.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean I was wrong to think
No,
that she
no,
was
I wasn't.
possessive?
No,
She's
not
crazy.
you. No, that one is
Go
correct.
McDonald's also angry.
I am not talking about myself in this situation. Like I'm talking about, my friends who have problems. And then after that friend leave, let's say now Jade is telling us about her boyfriend. Oh my God, Jade, whoa. After Jade leaves, Muna says,
Crazy
"Really,
one
fucking
every
bitch,
time,
ah." Yeah. But it's not, that's not the
to beat
point.
people with bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. So my advice is
Bleep it
this.
out.
My advice is know who the fuck you're telling your problems to, right? And before you tell your problems, when you try to protect your partner is when you know what you did wrong. Because you try to create scenarios or reasons, or you really try to dig deep on why this partner behaved this way.
Yeah, which is what I do.
Yeah.
And that is why I tell you, because you give me good advice.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what we need? We need a reality show for Muna to show you guys that she's a great liar.
I give both sides, okay?
Hey, when Muna is angry,
Unless
you really
I'm
can see
very
it in her
right.
eyes on, It's scary. It is scary,
Wow.
Seen
I
it
tell
before.
you. Yeah.
Seen it before.
Like
Scary
real
one.
emotions.
She's a passionate woman.
Yeah, she's
when
very...
you beat me at the game, right?
Yeah, that's when.
I remember. I was so angry at Jane.
Okay.
Anyway, anger is different. Respect is also different. And respect, I give 100%. Anger, 50.
And effort.
And effort, 100. Another 100.
So 100.
100 and
250.
150. So 250%.
Okay, so if your man doesn't protect you in front of his friends, does he make it less of a man?
Why were his friends not like me? That's like shocking. His friends are not like me.
No, like let's say you
I'm
are
not
in
sure
that
if you know who
predicament
you are.
that you were in, and then your boyfriend didn't step in to help you.
Yeah, and then you find out in a different way. Like, if, for example, now, let's say I am very close friends with your boyfriend, and then your boyfriend told me something that you didn't know was told to people.
Like
and then
what?
I don't know, like whatever lah. Like, Jade wanted to hit the guy with the bottle.
Everyone knows.
No, I know.
after
For
this.
example,
And
for
everyone
example.
watches this knows.
After
Yeah.
this.
But it will be bleeped out.
I got another scenario. What
say.
if, like, say you ordering bak chor mee at the hawker center,
Wow.
right? Then you're like with chili. Then after that, when the thing come, no chili. Do
Oh
you
my
want?
God.
Then you go and tell the auntie like, sorry, I asked for chili. Then she like, what chili? You better ask. Like she just start yelling at you, even though you ordered with chili. Would you want your partner to
Is
come
this a
and?
male experience? I've never been shouted at by a lady. I'm polite. You can ask him, like, people are nice to me.
Okay, but for
You
example,
think the auntie's gonna shout at me when I'm
No,
like,
but
hi auntie, I'm so sorry,
sometimes-
can I have some more chili?
Sometimes
She'll be like, ah girl, you look so pretty. Okay, of course.
yeah, but like sometimes
Maybe.
you're in a bad.
Of
Sometimes
course.
you're in a bad mood. Would you expect your partner to come
At
and?
me?
Yeah, okay, imagine, just
I would not
imagine,
even
Jade.
be thinking about my partner. I'll just be like, why is she being so nasty? Or if not, I take a bottle.
Take a bunch of weed, you smash.
You went. No, but yeah, no,
I think I would expect it.
No lah.
Your partner
I
to come
would-
and protect you.
Yeah.
Right?
Like if the auntie is really telling me like, you say you want chili say lah from just now. I'm like, auntie, I told you just now. What you mean? I never hear that you want to complain or what? Put on the TikTok. I'm like, no, auntie, that's not done. My partner should come and.
Right.
Yeah.
What if, but like, if your partner come be like, sorry, let's go. Will you think he's like a pussy? You know what I mean? Like them loser.
No, but he should. You want to get into trouble?
In that
Because-
situation, I
Yeah.
wou't think that because
Okay.
I think it's like this not our battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to be fair, right? Like, it's not
It's
better.
not better.
And like, it's kind
There
of
are bigger
dangerous because
problems.
Muna is kind of famous. Like, super
Alright, right,
famous.
right. Yeah.
Like, when we go to like fucking like Newton, everybody's like,
Yeah.
Turning to look at
Muna.
Jade.
Right.
It's like, no, they're looking at me because I'm ridiculous, right? We went for the Mean Girls premiere, so I cut out
So
two
you're
holes
For
on
some
my
context,
cheeks.
it was
you're
Malay people, so
beautiful.
definitely they were looking
All
at
the
me.
tables
Right,
were
right.
Malay around. I was like,
And you
Muna.
and Jade.
And then, okay, also the girl with the holes on her
Oh,
breast.
yeah, yeah.
And so they were like, Muna. So to be fair, if she's going to start a fight, it's going to end up on TikTok.
For
so
sure,
like,
for
if
sure.
I'm a smart
Auntie's
guy,
TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, let's go.
And also auntie will be like, what? This one not halal, what you eat?
Ah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Even more.
Caught.
No, but can I say
Okay.
this in this topic? Even though it's very manly to be protective of your wife or your partner, I feel no man should step in when it's a girl problem.
Like,
Or woman, don't bring your man in if it's a girl problem. I don't know. I just
What do you mean?
What if you're gonna
Define
beat each
girl
other up
problem.
and he's
like
just-
your
yeah. Then he go there and separate.
Okay.
That's all. That's all he does. If you want to settle the problem, yeah, I can help you. I'll just call her like, hey, my girlfriend would like to speak to you. But I won't help you go and settle the problem.
I think in general, if you don't know the context of the problem, you don't butt in.
Yeah.
Whatever the
yes.
situation
But I
is,
mean,
yeah.
they still say, yeah, girl problem lah.
this is a saying.
There is. There's a saying.
Is that why the name of this show is called Just Saying? Because we always quote sayings.
There is a saying.
Girl problem. Let's
Girl
say.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah, guy problem. It's like guy problem. Just women don't get involved, lor. And I respect that. And I feel like if you can call me chauvinistic or whatever,
God.
but I feel like just don't pull your husbands or your boyfriends in when it's a female problem. You can ask them for advice, no problem.
Do you have any examples of what
Yeah, that's why.
constitutes a girl
like
problem?
you fight with the bachomi lady lah.
Right.
Hey, you go. That's
Right.
No lah,
not
that one
girl
not girl
problem.
problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like you fighting in the same level cause last packet of pet or something like that.
I guess bitching.
Bitching.
Like for example, hey, you heard from Jade that Tian said something about Jade.
What did Tian say?
I don't know.
You heard
my example.
Tian said something about you.
No. You heard from Jade that Tian said something about you.
What did Tian say?
Nothing. Only good thing. She says she loves you.
Aww.
She says nobody is more. You're her best client.
Oh, then no problem.
Yeah, so then
Problem resolved. Conflict resolution.
yeah, so basically this kind of like chitty chatter.
Okay,
and
okay.
then now it becomes a problem. Like
Yeah,
suddenly like you don't like Tian and everything.
Yeah.
And then you expect me to call Tian and do something about it. Like for example,
Oh, yeah, okay.
people do that shit.
I know.
Okay, that's too much.
do
No,
that.
honestly, if you are not in the problem, don't like anyhow step in. And
If you're not
also-
in the problem, then you just create the problem for yourself.
is that a saying?
That was a joke, by the way. And that was, I'm just kidding.
Very good with the sayings on a roll.
Yeah. So we come to the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 of this episode.